Okay, so let's talk about this first. First of all, we have the High Priestess linked up here with the Seven of Cups. The High Priestess indicates a situation where there's a lot of information that has been revealed to you, okay? Usually it indicates a concealment, but in this situation, a lot of options are laid out and you're seeing a situation in its full glory and with clear eyes, total clarity, so that you can make a decision here. A lot of options are opening up for you, and you're looking at your life as if, everything is fair game. It's an open book, and, there's a no holds bar element associated with this, which together can be good or bad. But what I feel here is all the information is laid out ahead for you, and you're going to have to make some type of decisions as to what you want to do, what you want to pursue. I do feel for a lot of you, it could play out in the mundane level in which you have a lot of suitors to choose from, because the Cup's energy ultimately rules our emotions. So you might have a barrage of suitors that are coming through, and of course all of these suitors are not always going to be in your best interest, so it is advisable to choose wisely, okay? At the same time, with the High Priestess, it's basically telling me your intuition is kicking in overdrive. And for a lot of you, especially those of you who are out on in the world trying to find either new work that brings you a lot more emotional fulfillment, or you are trying to look into potentially shifting into a different position that can bring you more emotional fulfillment. I do feel one of the main themes for this month is a lot of you, you're not in a, especially if you have been dealing with a situation where you feel like you were gypped from a promotion, you were gypped from getting a new position that could potentially be very lucrative for you. You were gypped from landing that project, landing that client because of some internal politics in the workplace, or because of just fierce competition that is out there. You are redrawing some strategy as to how you can proceed in the future in order to achieve success. Or you are starting to realize that the current work environment is no longer serving its purpose in your life. It might have been very financially lucrative, but you are also starting to realize that it might not bring you the emotional satisfaction. And one of the things that I am sensing very strongly is it seems almost as if with the solar return, whenever the sun goes back into our constellation, it feels as if a lot of life choices are going to be presenting themselves. And it's basically asking you once again, who are you? Where do you want to be? And how are you going to realistically get where you need to be? So there's a lot of strategizing that needs to happen. I feel like, putting down on paper what it is that you want to do so that you can manifest. I see a lot of you making lists, making checklists, making to-do lists in order to achieve your deep-rooted, desirable goals. And I do feel this can pan out more, not so much like relationship oriented, but more on the work front, on the professional front, also as well on the financial front, because you're trying to achieve greatness. You might have an idea floating around as to where you want to be, but realistically the steps, steps from A to B is not clearly laid out. So this is a very, very eye-opening moment where you are going to have to decide how you can realistically achieve your dreams. And that basically means, going back to the drawing board and laying out a game plan so that you can proceed ahead with a lot more certainty and a lot more clarity as well. In terms of your emotional life, we do have the Queen of Cups here with the Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands came out first, so let me talk about this first. Whenever I see the Ace of Wands, it usually indicates to me new projects and also some type of a housing situation, okay? I feel like it's short-term housing, so potentially going on vacation and booking a vacation home, booking hotel accommodations and all of that, and even like looking into new clients, looking into new ways to expand, to acquire the things that you want to acquire, to achieve on the emotional front as well. So first of all, your energy is that of the Queen of Cups, where you are feeling very, very emotionally fulfilled, okay? Not only are you giving out a lot of love and affection and a lot of emotional support to other people, I feel that it's being reciprocated your way. So even though you're a fire sign, the energy that you're bringing to the table is someone who's very nurturing, who's very caring, who takes care of, regardless of whether or not you're a Leo female or a male, the energy that you exude is going to be very soft this month. And you're taking more of a receptive energy where you're sitting back on your throne and you're waiting for other people to come to you with offers, to come to you with ideas, to come to you with whatever it is that they're seeking from you. So taking a little bit more of a laid back approach is going to be beneficial for you. If you have been trying to find work and you are kind of like stuck in a space where you are not completely 100% happy where you are, and even though it might pay well, you're looking for more opportunities to grow, to expand, and to also find that really lucrative assignment that's really going to spark your passion and reignite your drive, your ambition, where you're not going to dread going to work, you enjoy the work, and you feel like you're contributing to society in a very meaningful way. For those of you in a helping or a caring profession, so this can be, even doctors, psychiatrists, nurses, especially I feel like nursing or somebody who might be in a mental health profession. I do feel new assignments, new projects that are coming through for you, possibly new ideas about potentially taking charge of your life and getting yourself in a situation where you might potentially be self-employed, where you might have a really good idea about how to start something and you feel like, I'm really excited about this idea because it's going to serve its purpose for humanity, okay? So I definitely feel a lot of it's this month, it's less about me, it's more about how I can work to serve other people, how I can add value to the world, to the society, and to the environment that I work in, and how I can create a lasting legacy for myself in a way that is meaningful. So I feel like you're taking a step back from the financial aspect of work, and you're detaching work from finances to really understand your baseline, to really understand where you need to be so that you can achieve not only financial stability, but emotional satisfaction from the job that you are doing as well. So it's very work related this month. And I do feel for a lot of you, there could even be, the situation where if you have been working very hard in the past and you have complaints from family members and loved ones that you're not spending adequate time, to nurturing the relationships. I do feel relationships, especially love relationships, family relationships, are going to be basically in the front of the agenda. So you're going to prioritize your interpersonal relationships in order to do that, okay? A lot of you are dealing with a water sign, and I'm going to look into your love situation in a little bit. But I do feel that a lot of you are dealing with a water sign. This is a Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio, male or female. This person is a very, very nurturing, caring person. And I do feel that they are, I feel like there's some type of passion being sparked between you and this person, okay? Projects getting off the ground. I do feel attraction getting off the ground, especially for those of you who are single. But I especially feel like they're coming to you with some type of proposal, some type of ideas. And I do feel it's going to be very, very lucrative down the line. So I see you spending a lot of time speaking to a water sign for this month and telling them about your life story, telling them about your childhood, telling them about, your upbringing, your values, and what made you be, what shaped you as a child, and all these childhood conditionings, family conditions that basically makes you the person that you are today. So I definitely feel a lot of reminiscing with a water sign. Someone who's very, very caring. And I do feel this mutual back and forth emotional connection, also a very strong physical connection as well with the water sign, figuring very prominently in your life for this month. Now, in terms of your financial situation, we do have the Seven of Pentacles as well as the Prince of Pentacles. The Prince of Pentacles is basically the Knight of Pentacles in the traditional Rider-Waite deck. So what I feel is coming through here is a lot of you might be in a situation where you are struggling to get by. Okay, so first of all, let's address the group of Leos that are struggling to get by. I feel almost like you do have enough money. So let's just say, hypothetically, if you were single, living alone, the job that you have, the profession that you're in, your environment, if you were single, living alone, and you didn't have to take care of anybody, I definitely feel that you're making more than enough to sustain, everything and to have leftover to save. But I feel for a lot of you, there are a lot of expenditures, and I feel like you're not a frivolous spender. I feel that a lot of you are taking on the burdens of taking on children, for example, taking care of a lot of children, taking care of a lot of giving money out to family members when they need you. You are a very loyal sign, and you look at family members and relatives, and especially your children, as an extension of you. And you do care on a very, very deep level, emotionally, materially, physically. You do want the best for everybody that you really care about. So I definitely feel that even though, even if you were single, you're making more than enough. But all these expenditures are coming through from other people. I do feel whatever financial situation you're in, regardless, you are going to get some financial assistance coming through for this month, okay? This can be like a small gift of money coming through. I do feel it's linked up here with an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. This can be news regarding money. Basically, if you have been investing, I do feel there's going to be some payout. It's going to be a slow trickle at first, but I do feel it gaining momentum and building up over time, okay? So if you have been investing, if you have like a portfolio that someone is managing, you're going to receive some very good news regarding the growth potential of your investments. And at the same time, if you're dealing with a situation where you have helped a lot of people in the past, I definitely feel money coming through for you. And I definitely feel like it's coming in unexpected ways, and it might be a small amount, but I do feel it's the gesture, and the appreciation that you're getting as well for your past deeds. That's what really matters to you, and that's what's really going to help you. So I feel like an element of unexpected money coming through. And it comes through through people that you wouldn't expect, through channels that you wouldn't expect. And it's really going to make your day. And it's really going to help you build up your financial resources, your financial base. And it's going to help you stabilize yourself, okay? What I'm sensing is, for others of you, if you have I keep getting a lot of children around you, like a big clan is the message I'm getting. A big family or a big clan, because the guides are saying, using the word clan, and it indicates to me like a very strong sense of kinship. So you might not even be related by blood, but you're caring for a lot of people, especially children, because you feel like, oh, no one's really taking care of them. So I have extra food at my house. And I don't mind, feeding them because they're hungry and they're neglected and things like that. So you might be taking on the responsibilities of parenting somebody else's child or children, mainly because you feel like you have enough to spare in your household. So I definitely feel like this is almost like karma, good karma, coming back tenfold. And it's coming in very unexpectedly. And it's going to be very good for you. It serves... the financial assistance that comes through is serving as affirmation that you're on the right track, that you're doing the right thing, and you're doing some sort of, you're serving some greater purpose in terms of solidifying these human ties within the environment that you're working in. So even though it's a reading for Leos, I keep feeling this very strong Aquarius humanitarian vibe that is coming through for you for this month, where you take it upon yourself to help others that are in need, and as a result you're getting some type of affirmation, financial assistance coming through, even in a time when you're in need, or even in a time when you might have enough, but it's coming through to serve as affirmation that you're doing the right thing and you're uplifting humanity in a really positive way. In terms of your emotional state, we do have here the Ace of Cups and the Nine of Wands. So let's talk about the Nine of Wands first. This is a card about taking it usually indicates like if you're in a couple relationship, it's an argument that has waged on and you're taking a step back to reassess this situation, to recoup your strength and to fight another day. So I definitely feel there is an element here of somebody being sick. They were cared for by a very significant person, and as a result of it, it really restores your faith in humanity, your faith in God's society, and your faith in your fellow man. So I definitely feel a resurgence within you, a resurgence where you're having faith again, you're feeling good again, and you're feeling very quite emotional when you're dealing with people who might have been gone from your life, or you might not see eye to eye with them, but you feel that there's this common thread running through, this humanitarian thread where, you know, even though you might have like great differences and great rifts between people, between you and another person that is significant to you, at the heart of it, you know that they're always going to be there for you no matter what. And this is the month in which they're going to show that, and they're going to really, you know, verbalize the fact that, you know, let's agree to disagree. In the past, we might have had our disputes or arguments not being able to see eye to eye, but you just know that they're always going to be there for you. And likewise, you're going to cast aside your differences. You're not going to be on the defense anymore, and you're going to let people back into your life in a way where, you know, it's like, we do really care about one another, and we're going to try to make things work, whether it be a friendship, a relationship, a family relationship especially, or just any type of an interpersonal relationship where I feel the other person means a lot to you, okay? What I'm also feeling as well with this combination is that I feel for a lot of you, this is something to be mindful about, okay? Blessings come in very, very unexpected ways and at very unexpected times. So rather than pushing, for example, pushing for a specific outcome and battling it out day after day after day to push for a specific outcome, I feel like you might be turning your back to new opportunities that are coming through that can give you the same, if not more, emotional satisfaction. So it's really careful to be a little bit more open-minded and to really like know that I feel this is something that you want to be cognizant about. Whenever in life we are pushing in the direction, right, and we keep encountering blockages, obstacles, and resistance, it basically means that either one, this is the wrong path that you're taking, or number two, this is the right path, but the timing is not yet, because there's something that you're supposed to know before that door is ready to open itself, okay? So I hope that makes sense. I definitely feel for a lot of you, for the past year, things have been a little bit chaotic. Things have been like you're pushing against the tides. Financially, you feel like you're in a space of financial lack. I feel like you're in a space of material lack. You're working very hard, but it seems like whatever money is coming through, you know, at the end of the month, it's going out just as fast. So you feel like materially, financially, you're not exactly where you want to be. And you're not where you want to be, not just for yourself, not just for your own ego, but to, you know, really take care of, nurture, and shower gifts and love and material, you know, comforts on the people that you love. You feel like you're not there to provide all of that. And the universe is trying to ask you to reassess, you know. Financial success is not the same thing as emotional satisfaction, okay? So don't push against the tides, because it basically means our priorities are placed in the wrong things, in the wrong people. So while you're so fixated on achieving this one thing, working a lot, you know, to achieve financial abundance, for example, pushing for the same types of relationships, pushing to get an outcome with the same types of relationship partners, for example, you might miss out on other opportunities that will bring you a lot of emotional satisfaction, security, bliss and just, overflowing emotional happiness that the universe has on the offering for you. So if you're so fixated on something else, you're going to miss this opportunity. But the good thing about this is the opportunity is going to come around. So I feel like it's a misconnection that might come around for you this month. Something that never got off the ground. Either a job, an investment opportunity, a friendship, a love relationship. I definitely feel that it's making a comeback in your life. And just keep in mind, this is something that was like a misconnection. It never got off the ground in the past. I do feel it's coming in again because the timing is right. But I feel like you're so fixated on something else that you're missing out on this. So keep yourself emotionally in the present, emotionally, physically, mentally in the present. So that means don't dwell on the past. Don't project so far into the future. Live each moment, right? And at our birthday time, we are constantly reminded of, where we've been, where we are now, where we're going. It's really important for you to take the time to spend with the people that are coming through for you, who really care about you. So for example, if you haven't heard from a friend, from somebody who has left your life and all of a sudden they are coming back now, it is a good indicator for you to start with a clean slate and meet up with that person and, get the answers that you need, get the reconciliation that you want, and just assume that they're there for you, that they're there without ulterior motives, without hidden agendas. So if you go into that union or that reunion with a more open-minded framework, you're going to be able to achieve to feel loved, to feel that abundance, to feel that emotional happiness once again, okay? So letting our guard down, enjoying the moment for what it is, and don't question ulterior motives. Don't question other things that don't really matter at this present moment in time. I do feel that's going to be very beneficial for you.